While that parting is probably the closest Ludwig gets to friendly, I'm not looking forward to our paths crossing again.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And we gave her everything she wanted.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
That might be easier said than done.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Generally, debatable, but about the garden, definitely. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. I don't know, Nimdut. I do know whatever I come up with is better than do whatever the voice in my head tells me to do. I'm done here. Do whatever Blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understanding.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, I'm tired of your blessed day attitude. Get over it. Well, you know what? So am I. So just let me be alone for a bit. It is. And it isn't. I'm not sure what it is, really. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat, my ears ring, I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying. I guess a lot of things happened to me there. I grew up there in Solace. And I left there on purpose. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
A been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain. We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. Master illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi. And we impressed her? She even offered to make me her apprentice. As smart as you are, Envoy, I sometimes forget that you are still a layperson. It doesn't feel real, but it is. Oh, Handra's titties. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fjord. And what about my study of the Godless? I've spent my whole life with them. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. But this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, Envoy. What would you do? I know. That's the whole issue. I've learned magic through my own means, reading and studying on my own. How much more could I learn with her? And how much faster? Within a fortnight, I could rule the world.
Oh, gods. I'll stick with the secret sleeping god that whispers who knows what in our leader's head, thank you very much.
Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilici. He'll never believe me. Andra's titties. Feel the power coming off that thing. It's not going next to my bedroll, is it? Oh, it's getting stronger now. We have to get the rest of the pieces, just to see what happens.
Heat is wreaking havoc with my equipment. I can compensate, but I'm less than happy about it.
Always thought that if I ever came back here, I'd never...
Marius, what's the matter? Talk to us.
I'm fine. Just need to... I just need a moment.
Quiet, you! You can imprison our bodies, but not our voices.
Does this amuse you, seeing your kin caged like beasts?
No true kin would desert Solace. All we have are our oaths to Nandru, and you broke them.
Right. They're not the only ones either.
The damn oaths again. You might as well be the one in chains. Our founder, Nandru, didn't intend for his people to starve. I'd bet you my kidneys he didn't build Solace Keep so we can die of starvation in it. No, he would have wanted us to live.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm getting too hungry to even think.
That's not for you to decide. Mahala's going to make an example of them before more make a run on the gates.
You're an obedient little soldier, but you're not a smart one. You just told the outsider everything.
Quiet. We'd appreciate it if you'd leave. This is Pagrunan business.
Yeah, don't need a blessed outsider pretending they know anything. Move along.
Can't imagine why you even set foot here. These are Pargrunen lands, last I checked.
Meaning mind your tongue and your judgment while you're here, outsider. These folk have done much to deserve their cages. Strange that you think we'd care about your opinion. Saka, get out of here.
And you assholes need to feed us.
There's no food. We barely have decent meals ourselves. Why waste any of it on people who won't stay and fight?
Saka, don't tell the outsider that! These bastards wanted to abandon the keep. I'd starve myself for my disloyalty then. Do you want anything else? I'm sick of looking at you.
Fine. Anything to be done looking at you. Follow the main road north and then east. You'll find some dirt paths to follow after you hit the cliffs. Now mind your business.
Lead the way. Done it better.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just...
You'll not leave my side until I am what I was. Do not ask again. Or... Traveler, what business have you here with me?
Careful how you talk to this one. It's got a captive.
Well, what is it? You and I are talking. A rare luxury for one of my kind, I've found. Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk. I am ill. I am dying. but I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time. You will. I am glad that... I apologize. My breath left me. Galeen said the caravan carried a book. One with a recipe that should cure my condition. Bring me the cure. When you do, I shall let Galeen go free. Thank you, traveler. The caravan is northeast of here. You may speak to Galeen too if she can be of any use. We will be here waiting.
Please hurry. Just find whatever he needs and get me out of here. It'd be somewhere among the carts. Yes, somewhere among the carts, if it's still there at all.
That'll show him.
Tracks leading.
Be careful, traveler. The tusks are friends to no one. Should you need help, I am happy to lend it. Are you by Nanduru? Are you the Adiran envoy? I think I know already, but what brings you out here to the tusks? Our garden, the one across the Sea of Acid? That's not what I was expecting. I would have bet good coin that you were here on a trade mission. Wait, you mean you don't know? We let an Adiran caravan through a few days ago. First caravan we ever let through from anywhere, actually. I've never known anything like it. They had so many wonderful things. Food, linens, medicine. They had a letter from your ambassador in Paradise, too.
Not anymore, they don't.
And when I saw you, well, you get the idea. Wishful thinking on my part. Gods, I'd love to see them roll by again. What's that?
What my friend is trying to tell you is that the caravan won't be here anytime soon. Or ever.
What? What happened? An ogre?
Gilleen, dear gods, what happened to Gilleen? There was a dwarven woman. Do you know if she... Okay, just please, Envoy, go and do whatever you have to do to save her. Thank you. If I can help, just let me know. Right, okay. Just hurry, Envoy, please.
Radut, be reasonable. We can't live out here like this.
Listen, we're besieged by Mali and her outsiders. Ray still begs me to search for the missing Adiran merchant convoy, but we're stretched too thin even for that. I only ask you to hold on a bit longer until our replacement comes.
Hey, I will try. But this can't last.
These towers are supposed to be checkpoints for wardens on patrol and travelers out in the wilds. Usually the safest places in the tusks.
Another Adiran. Damned if I ever saw the like. So you're the envoy they reported at the gate. I heard your kit blew an old ruin to bits. I don't have to worry about you smuggling cannons into the tusks, do I? I believe it. The sentries were right about you. You have the same features as Arnandru. Taller, of course, but nevertheless. Wait, is that you, Marius?
Gods, here we go.
What happened to your accent? Did you lose it?
I did. So Nimdudes like you would ask dumb questions.
Well, good to see you alive regardless. You know what? I'm going to treat this as a good omen. Nandru himself knows we need one out here. A godless tower? There's something like that east towards the coast, I suppose. You will be disappointed, I suspect. But if you want to go sightseeing, why not? Be careful, though. The Tusks never offered us much, and that was before the Beetles rose in their numbers. Never mind the Zorips, or the Dream Scourge, or fucking Amalia. The worst of them all is what she is. We can handle vermin, but to face one of your own. She and I used to command this tower in turn. I and my wardens kept watch while she and hers rested in the keep, and so too the reverse. Until her last watch, that is. When she and her wardens abandoned their post and marched on the gate and tried to leave. Because life in the tower is torture. We're low on supplies, the Wastes are winning against us. They had made a request to the keep for aid. After it was denied, her wardens spoke of mutiny. And after that, well, fighting broke out at the gate. My wardens and I rushed from our leave when we heard the alarms. Drove Amalia back. Now she set up camps in the wastes. Main one is just up north in the Twined Wood. Another's just west of there, in a tower. Another east, in a cave. She's broken her oath and I'm trying to find a way to uphold mine. I don't expect an outlander to understand, even if you do look like Nandro. We have a duty to watch over the garden, and our oaths are mortal matters.
Traditionally, if a warden's oath is unfulfilled, their spirit lingers until another warden sees it completed. Or so they say.
So it is. And if one of our own breaks an oath, well, I'd be breaking another oath if I speak much more to Marius. But you get the idea. All I want is peace with her. But our talks, such as they were, have totally broken down. Whenever I approach, she just tells me to stay away from the land beneath her banners. And after her raid, after our skirmishes, I don't see how we can talk anymore. But would you be willing to talk to her? You are an envoy, after all. I'm sure you've diffused more complicated situations. I have no demands except that she stops attacking us for trading near her camps. But she says she won't stop until they can all leave. And I can't grant her passage out of the tasks. She has no duty out there, nor can I grant her one. I don't know how to break the stalemate. But I'll quit talking your ear off. Thank you for indulging me. If you see Amalia or any of her camps, I hope you can get through to them.
I heard there's been more bandits here in the Twinewood.
I heard that too. Captain Radut says he has it under control.
The captain's a Ninduk, but I'll never doubt his dedication to rooting out bandits.
You see that red tree? I'm pretty sure it has some medicinal properties that might come in handy.
So you've come back. Have you brought what I require? Yes, I can work with all of this. Thank you, Traveler. 1,000 times thank you. And you, Dwarf, you may go. I free you of this place.
Thank you. I'm going back to the Warden Tower. Maybe I'll see you there. Thank you so much. I really mean that. Be well now. Both of you.
Thank you, Galeen. It is more, perhaps, than I deserve. I bid you leave me to my rest now, Traveler. Allow me to gather my strength again in peace.
We made a friend. Today is a good day.
Wasn't expecting to help an ogre today. Oh.
That island. It must be the garden. I don't know what I expected, but it's beautiful. Even from afar. But how do we reach it? We didn't come this far to give up now. Search the tower. There must be something of use.
We are close. Break the bars.
How did the steel garrote get here before us? Ludwig is a sneaky one.
Envoy, over here. As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Ludwig finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots. The tower calls, and it turns, and it calls, but for the roots we go, if not for the roots. The roots say your name, Envoy. They say you told them to do it. I feel I can't think straight. Body's full of roots, pulling me. You did this, didn't you? The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
That's the Dream Scourge talking. We should put them down. Give them a swift end.
Blood, smoke, smoke, death. I'll stand down, I'll stand down. But my people won't.
Nicely done. Heal Couldn't have done it better. Help! Come on! It hurts!
Appreciate it. Who's next? Anyone?
I'll never get used to watching you do that.
So close, but yet so far.
If it weren't so deadly and disturbing to look at, it'd be breathtaking.
So, there is yet another path to the garden. Crossing a sea of acid is not what I had in mind today. An alternate route would be best.
Nandru was the founder of Solace Keep. If anyone knows more about him or the Garden, it would be the Council of Solace. I can't make any promises, though. Like I said, they don't welcome outsiders, much less Adherans. Your godlike features will get you through the door, but that's all you'll get. Nandru had the same stuff on his face. Like the two of you were made by the same sculptor. You'd be surprised how far a resemblance to Nandru will take you in Solace. Play your cards right, and it might get you through the door. Worth a shot, anyway.
To Solace Keep, then. Not a moment too soon. With any luck, we can outpace the Steel Garrote.
Follow the road northeast and look for a giant ancient walled keep. Can't miss it.
I'll follow your lead.
Rawatayans love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is. But we've got nothing on the Pargrunan living here. Especially if it's all you ever see. According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
You're not alone. A lot of people in Solace would agree with you.
Exactly. It's not a home if you have to lock people in it. Rawatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to. Not everyone, of course, but Rawatai's hardly a dying country. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle, but people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely. Never. The Pargrunan of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out. We'll be covered in ash by morning.
Envoy? I'm not ready to go to Solace. Maybe there's another way. Maybe we can fashion some kind of flying boat? Fui tu meio, Envoy. I don't know. There's just so much. Right. Maybe it would. Thanks, Envoy. I feel this fear inside. This heart pounding, can't breathe. It's like I'm dying every time. I've been bit by core vipers, fallen into old spike pits, drank cure water from a Zarep shaman. And it never felt like this. It's as if the thought of being here, of returning home, is the deadliest thing I can imagine. And it's getting worse. It's more than just going home, I think. It's everything. The politics, the people, the way I left. I betrayed the traditions I was raised on, and I don't know why. I've seen that island off the coast all my life, and I grew up hearing tales about the garden. But it always felt like a legend, like those old tales about the gods. No one has been there in centuries as far as I know. Do you blame me? A magical place Solace has been sworn to protect since it was founded, and no one can go there? Sounds to me like a good way to get a nosy kid to stop asking questions. There is something that's bothering me. Specifically, if you can spare a moment. Since we entered the Tusks, I've been getting these flashes of memory. Like there are answers in my head I can't get to. They seem to be about a village, somewhere north of Solace. Fear and sorrow, but also answers. Thanks, Envoy. It might be nothing, but it'll be nice having backup whenever I go to find it. Anyway. You too.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown. We'll find a way. We always do. Are you afraid of what's to come? I'm not judging, just curious. And with good reason. Your very soul is on the line. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential. Trouble is, you never know you've exceeded your capacity until it's too late. Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me. They truly did. But I'm not going to repeat their mistakes. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine. Did I? Huh. I don't know what I expected. Feels nice. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments. You have an inquisitive mind. I respect that. If you ever feel your education is missing something, I'd be happy to teach you what I know. All you have to do is ask. Excellent. The Imperial Court taught you well, but I suspect there were gaps in what they call an education. If there's anything you've been dying to learn from an animancer, now is the time. Very well. Hold your questions to the end if you don't mind. Otherwise, I'll lose my train of thought. Now, let's begin. You drifted off for a moment. Were you paying attention? Really? What's the last thing I said? Well, aren't you the clever one? No harm done, of course. I don't mind if you catch a few winks. Besides, a little nap is good for the soul. I slept through my share of lectures, and look how I turned out. That's all I have to teach you for now. I'll chime in if anything else comes to mind. My future is in shambles, and I have no idea what to do next. Oh, and my home burned down. Apart from that, fine. Truthfully, I'm a bit lost. Leaving Fiormesiverno was supposed to be liberating. We've seen and done incredible things, but I'm no closer to finishing my family's work. The Dream Scourge? Through animancy, I can harness the wild essence of the living lands and put it to good use. But what if I tried, only to have it lash out and destroy me? I'd be no better off than my parents. The Dream Scourge is infecting our Adra, holding back my work. Until I understand it, until I can control it, I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm nothing. Of course. I've heard that one before. Quilici always told me to slow down, to stop and appreciate the land I'm trying so hard to fix. But how can I slow down when I only have one lifetime to get this right? I'll find answers in the garden. For better or worse. Not before I've done some reading.
Oh, gods. Anyone else finding it hard to breathe? Breathe.
Oh dear. Focus on something else, dear. Like how terrible the tusks smell.
We're here. Stay with us, Marius. The feeling will pass.
Right. I'm alright. It's like I'm being chased by something I can't see.
We're here, Marius. You're safe. The only thing chasing you is yourself.
Oh, gods. I'm the last person I'd want to be chased by.
Pues no sales.